Hey Foxies, my name is Simon Fox. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified when I upload. I upload every Wednesday and Saturday, and if you're returning, welcome back. Like always, this is never about subscribers nor about money, but about love and light. So with that being said, we're going to be playing with the Jawbreaker palette today. This was one of my first palettes, and this was one of my favorite palettes, to be honest. And so yeah, with that being said, I hope that y'all love the outcome of this look. I ended up loving it so much. So if y'all want to see how I got this gorgeous look, I don't know what to call it, by the way. So if y'all know what to call it, I'm just going to be calling it a Jawbreaker palette tutorial. But if y'all have an idea for what this look should be called, make sure to leave it down in the comments. And yeah, if y'all want to know how I got this look, stay tuned. So like always, just going to be using my Jeffree Star Concealer as my base. Y'all can use any base y'all want. This is just my preference.
What if I showed you I could change? I really hope.
And just going to be patting that into my skin just to get that full coverage and not have any of my like beauty blenders or any type of blender take up any of my product.
Will you still be here? Is this real? Will you still be here?
So you're just going to be taking the shade Virgin and just going to be setting that concealer in place, making sure that everything is set and making sure that there's no creases so that way we can begin the actual look. So you're just going to be taking this beautiful shade Soap and going to be running that from the basically my crease up. So just going to be putting that in my crease and then I'm going to be blending it up.
Na 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 na. Will you still be here? Na 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 na. Will you still be here? Na 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 na. Will you still be here?
This shade did take a little while to blend, but I honestly love it. It's a really gorgeous shade. It's a really gorgeous blue. So yeah, just keep that in mind that it does take a little bit to blend, but not too long. And here I'm just taking a clean brush and just going to be using that same shade and going to be blending that up.
Will you still be here? Na 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 na. What if I told you I couldn't stay? Take me or leave me. You can still walk away. What if I told you this love won't be easy? Will you still be here? Is this real? Will you still be here? If I say how I feel, I don't wanna wake up one day and see you gone. Will you still be here? Will you still be here?
So now I'm just going to be taking the shade Gumdrop and just going to be blending that out further, making sure those shades transition very well, making sure they transition very well. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time saying that word, but you know, some days I can talk, some days are better than others. Anyways, the point, making sure that those two shades blend together very beautifully, making sure that they transition whichever way you want them to. I just like to make sure that they're really blended into each other, and yeah, make sure that those transition gorgeously.
If I say how I feel, I don't wanna wake up one day
So here just gonna be taking the shade Wow and gonna be blending that out even more. So gonna be blending out Gumdrop with that Wow, and I honestly think that this turned out so gorgeous. It was so beautiful. By the way, you guys, do as I say, not as I do. I actually ended up taking yeah, I can't say that word, but F fudge. Y'all know what I mean. I don't want to get demonetized. But anyways, I wanted to put that shade in between Gumdrop and Wow. I just went back and did that, but y'all can do it either way. Y'all will still get the same transition, I promise. But basically, I ended up blowing out Wow really far out, just so that way it brings up and elongates my eye because I have very small eyelids. And then also, like I said, I went back in with the shade Fudge, and I used that in the middle between Gumdrop and Wow.
I couldn't stay, take me or leave me. You can still walk away. What if I told you this love won't be easy? Will you still be here?
And this is that gorgeous shade Fudge that I was saying that I went ahead and blended in between those two shades to make sure that those shades transitioned very well, because I wasn't liking how they were transitioning between Gumdrop and Wow, just those two shades. So adding this Fudge shade really changed up the look, and I honestly ended up loving it so much. It actually made it 10 times better. Like, I was obsessed with it a lot more.
What if I showed you I could change? I really hope you don't walk away. What if I showed you this love could be easy? Will you still be here? Is this real? Will you still be here?
So making sure to just really make sure those shades all transition very well, that they're all very blended and they all look really gorgeous, and that they're all very noticeable still, because you don't want to blend them to the point where those shades are gone. You want to make sure that they transition enough to where you're still able to see the shades, but they also blend within each other. I hope that y'all get what I mean. So here I'm just taking my Q-tip and I'm just going to be using that to clean up basically where I cut my crease. Y'all already know I love doing this. So that way my cut crease is the bombest that it's ever going to be, that it's always going to be. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Try that trick. I promise y'all's cut creases are going to be bomb. So now I'm just going to be taking my concealer and just going to be going over that basically cut crease. I'm going to be cutting it, making it really clean, and then just going to be applying a shade over it. Y'all can apply any shade, any glitter, anything y'all want. Make sure to really take your time on your cut crease, because this is kind of going to be where, if your look is going to mess up, it's going to be here. So yeah, just make sure to take your time.
Will you still be here? Na 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 na.
So here, just going to be taking the shade Orange Juice, and I honestly love this shade so much. And then I went ahead and blended in Lemon Drop towards the end of my eye. And I think that these shades together look so gorgeous next to each other. They complement each other so much, and they completed the look. I was honestly so obsessed with everything. This is that gorgeous yellow shade that I was telling y'all about. Lemon Drop, and it is honestly so gorgeous. Like, these shades, like I said, they complement each other so much. Like, wow.
Will you still be
So going back in with the shade Soaked and just gonna be blending that in a little bit more there in the outer corner because I wasn't liking the way it was looking. So I just blended it in a little bit more. So you're just going to be taking my Jeffree Star lipstick and going to be using that as a liner. I used it in the shade Drug Lord, and this shade is so white. I honestly love it so much. But I've tried this look before, like using it as a liner, and it didn't work out for me the first time. But this time it actually worked. I had to do, I think, like 3 layers of that white liner, but it still worked. I mean, you can use whatever white liner you want. If you want to use a white liner, you could even go with a black liner, a blue liner, like, y'all can do anything. So now going back in with the shade Soaked and just going to be now doing some under eyeshadow. Going to be applying that right under my eye. I'm going to be blowing it out. And on a fluffier brush, going in with Gumdrop and just going to be blending that out even further. I wanted to keep it light under the eyes. But yeah, it ended up completing the look and I ended up loving it so much.
Will you still be here?
So here's just going to be taking the Platinum Ice palette. I'm going to be going in with the shade Lavender Snow. And this shade is so gorgeous and it's blinding. Y'all will see, I promise. Like, it's there.
Will you still be here? Na 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 na.
So this is just an option, but you can go in with some white lipstick. I used this just to see how it would look. I wanted to give y'all an idea of what kind of lipsticks y'all can do. Y'all can go for any lipstick color y'all want. I decided to try on Drug Lord today just because I'm like, I have no idea when I'm gonna use this lipstick, so why not try and see what this looks like. Alright, Foxies, so this is the finished look. I hope that y'all love it as much as I do. I love it. I think that it came out so perfect. And I honestly think the white liner brought everything together. So honestly, I'm so obsessed with this look. And yeah, if y'all recreate it, please make sure to tag me or DM me a picture. I would love to see it and repost it on my Instagram. And until next time, make sure to leave me some love, some likes, and some comments. And I'll see y'all Wednesday or Saturday. Bye, Foxies.